Hi everyone, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do a collective twin flame reading for divine masculine, divine feminine. I'm feeling really good today. I felt like checking in. I haven't been feeling like doing my usual feels versus action spread, although I will continue to do them. I've just really been feeling the twin flame energies more so than anything. And the last thing I want to do is push a reading that isn't ready, or push energies that just aren't there for me to tap into. So really feeling the twin flame energies lately. I did some Reiki, feeling really good. So really interested to see what the divine has for the twin flames. This is divine feminine. Divine feminine. And then divine masculine. So let's see. Let's get some more cards for the divine feminine. This is for October 2019. I can't help but feel the divine feminine here with the Page of Swords is really in between waiting and being cold. She's trying to find that middle ground here. Do I be cold so that I don't wait? Do I have to be cold? Do I have to be more logical so I'm not waiting around for my divine masculine? When is my divine masculine going to reach out and communicate for some of you? But really trying to use that sword, divine feminine, really trying to use your sword to cut through all illusions that you create for yourself. You really don't want to go into fantasy land here. So you're sort of trying to find the balance between detaching, non-attachment, and not being too cold. That's what I'm really getting there. But let's see what else wants to come out for divine feminine. Divine feminines. Whoop. The Fool. Yeah, you know, this is about wanting to feel free, feel spiritually free with no attachments. You don't want to be in an attached and codependency frame of mind, energy. You just don't want it anymore. It no longer serves you. You want to continue to be free. I feel like the divine feminine is now coming into the understanding that divine feminine, true divine feminine, must be free. You know, the divine wants to say that the divine feminine, true divine feminines are supposed to be free. They're supposed to be forever chasing after their freedom, living life to the full, following their joy. And the divine masculine is meant to be the chaser, okay? Not the other way around. The divine masculine should be jumping over hurdles to try and get his divine feminine to commit. That's how that's what the divine wants to come through and say. But also, there was something else that wanted to come through, but it will come to me later. Let's see what else wants to come out for divine feminine. Yeah, King of Swords. So, you know, divine feminine is feeling her divine masculine be very cold, okay? You're viewing the divine masculine as being cold, detached, unempathetic towards you, emotional. You feel like the divine masculine has absolutely no emotion whatsoever. That's how you're perceiving your divine masculine. Again, the divine is stating that you do need to keep letting go. letting go, letting go, letting go. Even if you do hear from your divine masculine, even if your divine masculine has made it obvious that he has been spying, keeping tabs on you, looking at your social media, even if he sends messages, you know, you can communicate with him. We're not suggesting that you just ignore him because you have to keep letting go. You can most definitely communicate with your divine masculine but make sure if you do communicate with your divine masculine, make sure that it is honest communication. Okay, don't communicate through your ego. Communicate your truth, your clarity. Be very honest without the fear is what I'm getting. Be very honest without the fear, and stop viewing your divine masculine as cold and detached, because the more you keep focusing on your divine masculine, the more you keep focusing, you know, thinking about your divine masculine in a way that, you know, he doesn't have any emotions for me, he doesn't care about me clearly, he's cold, he's detached, he's going to keep showing up this way. But even still, if there's been recent communication between the twins, between you two, the divine is saying keep letting go. Okay, have your conversation, then move on. Stop staying there. Like, move on, get on about your day, follow your joy. That's another thing that wanted to come through as well. Some of you, you know, maybe in between states where, should I wait for my divine masculine or should I move forward? Some of you are still feeling guilty about moving forward and exploring your other options. The divine wants to say that when you are following your joy, divine feminine, when you are doing whatever it is that makes you happy, when you are experiencing life at present and being grateful for everything that is currently showing up in your life, when you are carefree and you have no baggage and you have nothing holding you back and you are just embracing life, that is when your vibration is going to raise. You know, staying single and not moving forward with any other divine masculine or you know, whoever, not moving forward in a new relationship or not dating because you're sitting around and waiting for your divine masculine is going to keep you in the vibration of lack. Okay, you're always going to be yearning for your divine masculine, and the more you keep yearning for your divine masculine, the more you keep feeling lonely and not embracing life, you're going to attract more of it, and that this particular specific divine masculine will not be able to show up for you. It's when the divine feminine is truly being free, with no attachments, with no expectations, embracing new opportunities that come your way and moving forward and just being selfish. Okay, I feel like the divine is just saying, please, divine feminine, be more selfish, because when you are happy in the moment, whether that be dating or starting a new relationship with a new divine masculine, it's going to raise your vibration. Okay, and you know, when you do think of your divine masculine, it's not going to be in a negative light. It's going to be in a very dreamy, 5D, dreamy, fantasy kind of space where that's where you actually manifest from, okay? That's when, you know, that's why your divine masculine reaches out every time you put yourself first. That's why your divine masculine, every time you agree to go on a date or you agree to go out with your friends, you hear from your divine masculine. Because you're putting yourself first. Okay, so interesting. Let's get one more card here. Yeah, so some of you, this did want to come out in reverse, although I don't really read reverse. So we'll see, energy I'm getting from the Death card here is the old way of being when it comes to this connection must die. Like, it's time to come into a brand new perspective, okay? I feel like divine feminines could be going through a bit of an ego death here, a death and rebirth, you know, and it is because of this transition from codependency to freedom. And putting herself first. And learning how to speak her truth. Speak up about what it is that she wants. Speak her truth. Speak exactly what's on her mind. Speak exactly what's in her heart. Some of you know that it's time to step into the new, but you're burying your head in the sand. Again, still doing the ostrich. You know, throwing yourself into work, throwing yourself into other addictions, anything to distract you from your divine masculine. And hey, if that's working for you and that's the first step that you need to take it. There's always lessons to learn in every single path. But there is an old way of being that needs to die. Codependency is not only codependent on the twin flame, it's also codependency to other things. You know, it could be social media, drugs, alcohol, bad men. It's time to write a new book, you know, and it starts with you. It's not like sitting around waiting and wondering, when is something good going to happen in my life? Like, when is my Prince Charming going to come in? When is things going to start looking up for me? It's not that. It's not about sitting around waiting for it to fall in your lap. And, you know, it starts with you. You need to make, nothing will change if you don't change. There's only one way to welcome in new energies, new and improved energies, and that's when you improve yourself. Okay, so something still needs to go that you're holding on to. So let's have a look at Divine Masculine. And I know you can't see all these cards. It's just the way my camera on my phone is set up, and it's just annoying. I should try and change that. Otherwise, it'll come out sideways if I turn it the other way, which is stupid. But anyhow, let's have a look. It's funny, during this reading, I just received a text from my ex. It's weird how things line up when you're following your joy. Anywho, moving on. Divine Masculine is weighing up the pros and cons. He's still, like, if you watch the last reading, he's still in contemplation mode. He's still dreaming, you know, thinking about the future, thinking what if, weighing up the pros and cons of his current situation, weighing up the pros and cons with you, just trying to find balance and try to make sense and logic of everything that's been going on in his life lately. I feel like there's been a lot of emotions, okay? There's lots of water here in the background. There's been lots of up and down emotions. He could be feeling up and down. He could be feeling bipolar. He could be feeling very moody, or people around him are very moody, or things have just been so up and down lately. He's trying to make sense of the chaos, trying to make sense of his emotions. Like, why is he still feeling this way for his Divine Feminine? He's, you know, for some of them, you know, they've tried everything. They've tried everything to not focus on this connection. They've tried to focus on other things. Some of them have actually convinced themselves, talked themselves into not being with their divine masculine, their true twin flame. Some of them have, you know, convinced themselves over and over again why they should not be in this connection, but they can't understand why the hell the connection is still there. Why do they still feel this way for their divine feminine? Like, what more can I do? What the hell is going on? Why do I still feel this way? Like, has she put a spell on me? Or, you know, what the hell is going on here? Like, I just don't understand it. No, you don't. You never will. It's because some things are beyond your control, divine masculine. Still feeling very guarded. You had this card come up in the last reading as well, divine masculine. Divine masculine is still very guarded. Still trying to fight off his emotions. Currently trying to fight off his emotions, but guess what? The heart wants what it wants. There is a yearning, okay? Divine masculine is yearning his divine feminine. He's feeling the separation. He's feeling like this is really hurting him inside. You are in his heart. And he doesn't understand why you still hold such a strong place in his heart. He just cannot. He's confused. This is confusion. Why is she still there in my heart? Why has she got a piece of my heart? Why do I feel like a piece of me is missing, that I'm not with my divine feminine? But still closed off, still putting up boundaries. Some divine masculines are putting up boundaries towards everyone, family, friends, you know, some of them, like I said in the last reading, some of them are even taking time off work because they want to go within and figure out these emotions. Okay, some of them are definitely, I'm seeing the Hermit card, they're taking time out to withdraw from humanity, from society, from people that have such strong influence over them, and is learning to think more independently for himself. So that's very powerful. Learning to be an independent thinker without the influences and distractions from other people, because currently the way he's been doing things up until now have not been working for him. There's just, as hard as he tries, there's just too much up and down instability currently with what he's currently been doing until now. So he's ready for change. The divine masculine is realizing that something needs to change. If nothing changes, nothing changes. And that seems to be the theme for both twins, for both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. If nothing changes, nothing changes. He knows that something needs to change. It could even be him, like maybe everything in his world is fine, but there's some instability that could be going on just with him because he has, until now, been ignoring his emotions and his feelings and his heart. And it's like his heart is too loud now. He can't ignore it anymore. The heart is just too loud. You know, So, yes, divine masculine is needing to take time out to connect with oneself, to connect with himself, to connect with his emotions, and to connect with his heart. And that's what I feel he is doing. I really do feel that that's what he is doing. He's finally putting up boundaries and putting himself first. Only wanting to do things that feel good for him. The Hangman in reverse, although I don't read reversals. So, he's surrendering. He's taking a break. He's paused. He's still. He's becoming still. Definitely feeling this rest energy, but he's also seeing things in a brand new way. Okay, he's being very objective. So he's still applying logic and practicality because that is divine masculine, but he's more objective about everything. Okay, he's looking at things from all different angles. He's seeing things in new ways. He's come so far with his perception on this whole twin flame concept. Okay, he's really learning. I feel like the divine masculine is really learning more about the twin flame journey and what it truly means to be a twin flame. He's coming into the realization that this is his destiny, that this is his path. And could be researching as well to have a broader perspective on twin flames. But if it's not that, it's just looking at things from all different angles. Like I said, he's weighing up the pros and cons in all situations in his life. Questioning, am I really happy? Is this where I see myself, in 5 years, 10 years? I kind of feel like for some of them, the divine has sort of forced them to take a break. For some of them. Feeling stuck. Because he keeps seeing the same patterns repeat themselves, okay? Still seeing the same patterns repeat themselves, staying where he is at currently. Doing things the way that he was doing them currently or up until now. There's no growth. It's just like we're just not, I'm not moving. I'm not getting anywhere. I'm just... and the more times that these cycles repeat, the more these cycles repeat, the more awareness and clarity he gains about this connection. Okay. We have Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but signs are not important. We've got earth, air, fire, and water elements here. So I don't know why I am pulling these cards, but I am. Yeah, I feel like the divine masculine is just like, can everyone just leave me alone so I can think for myself? Leave me alone so I can think for myself. That card I'm feeling more for divine masculine. Everyone, rack off, stop telling me what to do, Stop trying to manipulate me. Stop trying to send me subliminal messages. Stop trying to control me. Stop trying to put me in a box. Like, how about I put up my own box and no one gets in? Like, just leave me alone to be more an independent thinker. Again, learning how to be a more independent thinker. Let's get one more card for the Divine Feminine. Yeah, wow. Look, High Priestess, Divine Feminine. Okay, so Divine Feminine is definitely following her intuition during this time. You are very much in alignment right now. The current energies, Divine Feminine, you're so much in alignment. You are receiving divine communication. You're very psychic. You're very in touch with this wisdom that comes from true alignment, wisdom that comes from the heart. This is something that the Divine Masculine is just starting to do. Like and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. The Divine Masculine is coming into the awareness that the heart is very intelligent and is starting to listen and think with his heart. You know what I mean? Like everything that he is going to be doing is going to come from the heart, okay? Because the heart is so much more intelligent than the ego mind or logic or mind, whatever you want to call it. But the Divine Feminine has been doing that for a while. But it's like her heart is telling her to continue to let go, let go, let go, let go. Because the Divine Masculine has come so far. He's nearly there. He's nearly got it. Like he's nearly there. And he has done so much work. He has changed so much. He has transformed. He has evolved. And it really is about having self-discipline, Divine Feminine. Your heart's telling you that though. You already know that. You are listening to your intuition. So you know what you're doing, Divine Feminine. You know that you need to keep letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. Because you know that the Divine Masculine has to do that. And you know that you need to live, because true Divine Feminine, she lives free. She is wild. She is free. She is spontaneous. It's like, catch me if you can. That's what I'm hearing for the Divine Feminine. So let's get a couple of cards. Let's get a couple of cards from the Magical Unicorn. So Divine Feminine, you're definitely not in chaser energy anymore. Like Divine Feminine, we are over chaser energy. You are free. True Divine Feminine is free. True Divine Masculine, when they're in alignment, True Divine Masculine chases. Divine Feminine runs, but she lives her life to the full, follows her joy, with no attachments and nothing holding her back. Let's see if the Magical Unicorns have anything to say. What have you got for both twins? What have you got for both twins? What is the advice for both twins? Yeah, this bond, okay, it says grandparent. You have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken. You have, this twin flame isn't going to go anywhere. Just because you're in separation doesn't mean you're actually in separation. The twins share a bond that can never be broken. It is eternal. Even in separation, you are in union. That is why your twin is always somewhere in the back of your mind. Even if you've moved on, even if you're happy, your twin is always somewhere in the back of your mind. It's like you're always, you know, they never truly go away. They never truly go away. And both twins share this. All right. You know, it's you're always in union. You're never in separation. You're always in union. The only difference is that we get out of alignment with it. The twins get out of alignment with it. So it's all about both twins aligning to the union. Let's get one more card here. How do you align to union? How do you align to the union? By being present, following your joy, connecting with people. You know, everyone is a mirror. Everyone is a mirror, okay? It's not just your twin flame that's a mirror. It's friends, family. You can always gauge how close you are to union by how close you are with other relations, as in family, friends, you know, other dates, other opportunities that cross your path. How well are you investing in people? How readily are you to open up to people and let people in? Because that is your gauge for how close you are to your union. You know, how ready are you? That's what I got from this card. Talk about your feelings. Tell a friend how you feel. You know, how open and vulnerable are you with other people? How open and vulnerable can you be with your twin flame? If you have resistance to speaking your truth, if you have resistance, any kind of resistance, then you're not ready for your union. So how do we align? We allow people to cross our path. We allow ourselves to be happy and present and grateful for what we currently have. Because when you're happy on the inside, it's because you're in alignment. Or it helps you to get into alignment. And then what happens? It automatically aligns you to union. Because you're always truly in union. It's just that you're not in alignment. That's all it is. You're just not in alignment with who you truly are. It's all about getting into alignment with who you truly are. And then the outward world will reflect what's going on on the inside. Because you're always in union. It's just a matter of aligning to it. Okay, guys, so that's what I have for you today. I hope this reading helps. I will speak to you all next month. I will get a start on the feels versus action horoscope reads, and I'll speak to you all soon. I wish you a beautiful day. Hare Krishna. Bye.